Hey, what's up everyone? Bit me some back with another ADA video. So currently right now I'm on the Cardano 4-hour time frame. So I got a request from, I believe it was, let's see. Just want to show you guys. So I just wanted also wanted to say we hit 50 subscribers. I just want to shout out all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys watching and loyal subscribers watching every single day and watching the whole video also, because there'll be some gems that I just think of at the end of the video or something that I might throw in there that I might have forgot to talk about in the beginning of the video. So that's why it's important to watch it all the way through and leave a like and comment, and that would really help me out. I appreciate it, all of you guys, for doing that for me every single day, day in and day out. So thank you guys. I just posted a new Hedera video, but yeah, so who suggested this video was, I believe, 12 on 12 off TV commented, can you do a Cardano video? And I replied, yes, I will. So this is the Cardano video for you. So excuse me. So I thank you for suggesting that. Okay, so if you guys notice, we kind of are in a falling wedge, a giant falling wedge at that, because that goes from that area. But in an overall trend, we are still working down. I mean, it's a falling wedge either way, to be honest. But like I said, it's just in that falling wedge, we're not breaking out of it. But if we use this falling wedge, we're kind of breaking out. So what that would tell me is at least we could be hitting this support area. Or resistance, sorry. It's resistance right here. Sorry about that. Alright, but yeah, so my guess, kind of looking into this then, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, I'm on the 4-hour time frame also. This one just looks a lot more quick. You see what's going on. Alright, so yeah, I had a little trend line right here just to support resistance. Now I probably don't need that no more. This bottom line right here is kind of a trend, so here, let me make sure I'm refreshed also. I don't want to be using an old chart. Alright, so yeah, so we are catching a little pump right now. So yeah, we turned this from resistance to support, and then that's where we got a bounce. We also broke out of this little trend line also, which was pretty much just, like I said, this was outside of the store and this was inside of the store. So they definitely wanted to get inside the store, so we rushed our way in. But yeah, that's kind of, that was the entrance right there. So let's see what we could find. ADA, so this is just a blank, another blank one. I just like those lines also. Let me put a 50 line. It does sometimes help out a lot when I have that 50 line, just to let me know where we're at. Sometimes not being able to see it does help, does affect it sometimes. For at least me personally, I like to know where this line is at, because if we're underneath this halfway mark, then that lets me know we got room to the upside. If we're above it, it lets me know we got room to the downside. Alright, let me fix this MACD. Yeah, I don't even know how that got there. I used to use the money flow index, but I kind of got away from it because it kind of was just repeating what other indicators were doing. certain indicators are for certain things. So so some indicators will be matching the other one. So you could have three of the same indicators, and then they all say the same thing, and then you're like, oh, this is confirmation, three indicators, but in reality they're just all saying the same exact thing. So that's why I say that. And make sure you're using indicators that are at least doing different things. So this is the 4 hour. So that was the daily, actually, what I was doing that on. Alright, so let's see. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So what I would do first is make this trend line here. Let me know that we did break on the other side. So we were resistance, 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 broke it. Boom. So now what we have to do is find a trend that we could be possibly following, something like that. Maybe the reason why I do that, because look at how this rode up that, then we broke it, then tested it. So look, we rode above it, got a bounce, broke under it, got a retest, didn't break it. So that kind of lets me know if we were to push up, we could be seeing this area right here. So I just don't know how high we could be going, but I mean, let me see, from here to there, we already broke that. Alright, so I guess the next best thing would be to, because this is ADA on the 4 hour, I guess it looks like we make a bullish flag. Just, put these in there, put it like that, hit this thing up there. So it could pretty much like that, I guess. Could do that. It's a little tight, but that is kind of, I'm not doing the wicks though. I mean, I could do the wicks, but like I said, the wicks could always go outside of it, but what really matters is the close of the candle. How I was mentioning, the close of a candle is the body, the color and stuff, the green part or the red part, not the wick. The wick is the long stick at the top of it or at the bottom. So you only want the candle, the solid candle, not the wick. Because like I said, where it closes at, that's what's important. That's the information I want to know. Where the wick could go all the way up here for 1 second, but if it comes back down and closes in here, then it lets me know there's no buying pressure, and there's a lot of selling pressure up there. But yeah, so like I said, we're definitely in this sorry, I just kind of seen something. That's why I wanted to do this real quick. Look, if you notice, shoulder, head, shoulder, and we broke above it. This is the retest, so I think we could be pushing up. Just my thought. So like I said, if you think, look, there's like 4 shoulders right here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dang, I guess we'll call this one friends, because there's 2 shoulders next to each other, which means if I was standing next to my friend, we would have 4 shoulders, right? So maybe this is a new one. We'll call this one the friends. So if we see 4 bottoms, we'll call it friends. I think I just created something new. But anyways, I guess we'll have to find out if we ever see that again, and then we'll know it goes up. But anyways, the one I know for sure is head and shoulders. So like I said, with that one, it looks like and then like I said, the red candles right here would have been the retest, but we had enough buying pressure right now, so we definitely got a little bit of excitement in the market. So current price right now is 84.52. Let me find a few price targets. All right, so the MACD. Let me see this MACD. We are pushing up. The stock is fairly high, so I mean we could consolidate left and right to bring this stock down, so we could have some more room to the upside. But the MAC is pretty high, and we are dropping lower on this histogram. So if you notice, the volume is going down, so eventually it's gonna possibly retest. I mean, it could go up, come down, and then boom again. So I mean, there's always a chance for it to go back up, but it just, like I said, once things start to cool off, it cools off for a bit. So like I said, look, big green, a little bit of cool off, big red, a little bit of cool off, and then big again, then a big cool off, a little bit of pump, a little cool off, and then big pump, a little cool off. So that was a big pump, a little cool off, a little warm up to go up, and then a boom. So I mean, my guess would be maybe we have a little pump down to go back up, or actually a little pump down to have a little pump up to reverse it like that, because it's kind of just taking turns. So but yeah, so the RSI is fairly high. I mean, we're pretty much at the top. But let me check the daily. The daily will change up a lot because the 4 hours kind of, I mean, it's still, so this is the daily, and look at, on the daily we're still so far down. So what that price could do, the price could just move like sideways to help it either warm up or cool down. So it just depends, but we are really low, so it means we do technically on the daily, so day by day, we have a lot of room to the upside. So that's where so maybe that's what could be happening though, is like we could be cooling off for a day or two and then going back up. Tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day, I believe, so maybe this could be why, a pump right before everything to stimulate the economy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so I mean, like I said, but even the stock is fairly high on the daily. The RSI is fairly low, so that's why I was saying the RSI being low, but the stock high, kind of means a sideways movement or even just a drop to hit this support. We could hit this support right there just to get a bounce back up, and that what that will do will bring the stock lower, and then that way we could move back up. And the RSI is already low, so as the stock goes down, the RSI will probably follow it just to come back up. So yeah, that's that. So, oh man, what happened to my, oh okay, that's why, because I changed it to the daily. Sorry. All right, yeah, so that's kind of my plan right now. Let me see this stock right here. I see this little trend that could be going on. So yeah, that little trend. So what's gonna have to happen is that if we hit this and bounce up, or we're gonna hit this to switch it down to the downside again. So this is the uptrend we're following right now. So like I said, as long as we're hit here, we could come down, but we could move back up. But like I said, we only got so much room to the upside. It's before we have to make room. So just watch out for that. But yeah, so I guess, yeah, this is kind of what my guess would be, is that we're going to need to be in this flag. And let me give you some price targets. Let me give you some price targets. So current price right now is 84.64. We're going to have to break above 85.18. And then 85.89. And then if we break above that, we'll definitely see 86.34, and then after that one will be 87.52. And if we could pass that one, the next one will be 88.34, and then coming down. So current price is 84.64. We're gonna have to break at least, the first one is 84.22, or let me put 84.15, 84.15, 84.11, and then after that one we'll have to break 82.34. So my main thing is that if we start breaking our way down, 82.34 is the main target that we have to stay above. So we have to stay above this trend line to at least respect what's this upward movement. So we can still come down a little bit, but we can't break 82.34. That's the major target. So like I said, if we see ourselves 84.64, we see ourselves coming back to 80, 83, 82.90, that could possibly be the bottom. So like I said, but if we run into 82.34, which is the bottom, that's where the trampoline is at. So 82.34, if we could break that, then we'll definitely be seeing some lower prices, and then I'll figure those prices out. But like I said, the main target 82.34. So what I'm going to do is put an alert for Ethereum for less than 82.34, or I'll put 82.35 just to give me a one point ahead, just to give me a little head start, just in case, so yeah, so that's the reason. So I won't have to look at this chart all the time. I'll just have to understand once I hit 82.34 on my alert, then it's gonna let me know we're gonna have more downside. But moving up, if we could break, let's see, 85.81, then we're seeing more higher side. So I'm also gonna put an alert for ADA at 81, or sorry, I'm gonna put an alert for 85.81 to let me know if we hit 85.81. That lets me know we're moving up, so I don't have to look at the chart all day. So yeah, so I'm gonna have one for the bottom and one for the top. So 85.81 for the top, 82.34 for the bottom. So once either one of those alerts get hit, that lets me know we're pumping. Actually, I'm gonna set it right now so I don't forget. Alright, so my alert that I'm gonna put is for ADA. Crypto alerts. I'm gonna make a new one. So ADA, Cardano. So the price that I'm going to be looking out for is 82.34, and I'm gonna do less than, and then I'm gonna do another one, ADA, for 85.81, 85.81, and that will be more than. So I got those two alerts to let me know what's gonna happen. So if we start pushing lower than those, we're looking for downside. If we put, like I said, the downside is the main downside. We can have a few other downsides, but that main one is the pretty much trampoline. So these other ones are just, you're at the top floor, you're making your way down to the lobby, and at the lobby is where you make the decision to either hit the basement or go back up to your room. So that's why I try to say is like 82.34 is that next major decision area. So I mean, if we were to come right now, it would be a little bit lower. It would be like 81.98, but I don't think we'll hit that right now. So I'm just thinking the next few candles where this is hitting at, that's kind of that mark. So yeah, that's kind of what I got right now. for ADA. If you guys like that video, make sure you like and subscribe, and comment below what crypto you would like for me to do next, and I'll do it. So thanks for everybody for watching, and if you hit that subscribe button, I appreciate you. Thank you for doing that. You're awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.